drunk enough for this. Okay, I have been married to a movie for 3 weeks now, and it's an abusive relationship. This is all I've wanted to do in the middle of a shot. One day I'm gonna go, I'm sorry, I have to take this, hold on. Hello? Hello? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, I'm gonna call you right back. Does not look like the world's most obnoxious iPhone? This is awesome. It's a tablet, I broke it. Right. Okay. There's actual comedy, I was gonna do it. My life is boring now. I know I just said I work on a movie. That doesn't happen all the time. That's happening right now, pretty much just right now. So fuck, that's not what my life's usually like. I have accomplished remarkably little, and I'm going to be upfront and honest about that. No, I'm proud of it. I'm so proud of my attitude towards this failure. That the failure itself has become an accomplishment. If you can wrap your brains around that. This little theoretical physics for you, huh? Just chew on that. I used to live in an apartment in Baton Rouge with a kid who wore Ninja Turtles pajamas and would kick my bedroom door open at 8 in the morning, and he's lugging a gigantic 3-dimensional letter A. It's about this tall. And it must have been pretty heavy because he was kind of struggling with it. And he finally gets it in the air, and it lands 6 inches from my nose. He goes, "Hey!" Hauls ass and see him again for a week. It's gone. I'm like, Brandon? Next day I had expected a beat. I didn't get one. And I was like, alright, I would have been okay with another vowel. Something. And when I saw him, like, and what do you say to that guy? The next time you see him, you've been like, hey, really enjoyed the A the other morning. I just want to let you know, I love what you do. It's both baffling and a little bit terrifying, but it's great. Yeah, we pretty much watch television. This was after Katrina, so I'm in Baton Rouge, like, jacking off basically. And you watch a lot of TV when you do a lot of jacking off, and so right. And the best thing, it turns out, on television, we finally come full circle, are commercials. And they're commercials for prescription drugs because you can't go buy those. It's like, even if this commercial works, it's still rendered ineffective. I can't. There's nothing. What are you trying to get me to do again? Wait, what? Hi. And you'd think, what? Okay, get over it. Some of the symptoms sound a little gory. That's not what's funny anymore. We're past that. It's the names of the drugs that have become entertaining now. I've never met Actos, but I'm sure he is both great and terrible. I used to rank them. I had little fictional characters set up for some of them, like Lipitor. I don't know about you, but I'm terrified of the Lipitor. You have to fight a Lipitor to escape from a lion. He's half man, half beast, and I'm sure he wields something. And it's right. That's pretty scary. He was the champion until Levitra came and unseated him. Some of you are already laughing. You may or may not be aware that Levitra, well, that's dick pills. Those are pills that's designed to treat erectile dysfunction, and I picture a character when I think of Levitra too, but it's not a mythological beast. It's a 300-pound black woman with a tub of Crisco, nodding reassuringly. Don't you worry, child, we're gonna get that pickup. You just let Levitra do her thing. Ask your doctor about Levitra. Levitra, she ain't playing. She's on a mesh. I'm having fun with that too. That's great. Cheating off my hand. Okay. I once got pulled over with, like I said, I used to be a lot more interesting than I am now. During this time period, there was a certain checklist of things that had to be done if we saw lights behind us, right? There's a little equation you can do. It's to calculate what you can travel with safely. You take the people in the car that use said drug, take the lethal dosage, pare it down a micron or two, multiply it by the number of people that use the drug in the car. That's what you can drive with. Because if you see lights behind you, you have to eat your drugs. You do. And you have to eat all of them, and you gotta eat all of them right then. I'm guessing this was not your original plan. Okay, be prepared for this. There's another way to get out of it, but I can't, I'm like not the gatekeeper to this. I don't have a vagina. I don't have a vagina of my own. I don't have jurisdiction over a vagina at present. So, you don't want to go through me on that. That was pretty awkward though, when we got pulled over. How do you ask to borrow a friend's vagina? Politely. Try to do that politely and not, you're sitting there without a date. And, Jake brought a date, so you gotta just speak up and say, excuse me. What do you mean we're rooting that vagina of yours with it? I don't know what you got going on right now, but this bottle of pills never had my name on it, not even before we scraped the label off with that set of keys. Yeah, by the way, here are your keys. So, let's start over. This is awkward. What's the biggest thing you ever put in your vagina? You hold it up next to this bottle of pills. And she slaps you in the face, and you go to jail. That's not really so much the end of the story, as that's just, what's going to happen. And how was I going to go from that to this? This makes absolutely no sense. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the lack of a segue. There is no segue here. We're just starting the new joke. I'm in the grocery store. I notice someone else is stealing poorly. They're not doing a good job. They're stealing, and I can tell. I'm like, come on, man. It's hot, and the coat is just not flying. I'm not buying the coat. And this was kind of a dark, funny thing, though, because it was a person who had children with them, like right then, like swarming around them like the bees of chaos, just in like this cloud of activity. And I'm like, wow, I start to ponder how depressing it is that here's a parent stealing in a grocery store when a ham fell from between her legs. I've kept a straight face many times, in many situations in my life. But when that ham hit the linoleum of the grocery store floor, time stopped. It was like a singularity. It was like, oh, like you just were listening to Burt Bacharach 1 minute, like, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da, ham. Guess what, motherfucker? Ham. What would you do if your plan had just gone that horribly awry? How do you recover from the loss of the ham?
Oh my God!
We're trying to bounce back after that ham dropped. It just ruined everything we've worked so hard to build here. It's like your plan is just gone. You're fucked, man. I wouldn't know what to do. She rolled with it. She was fucking ready. She was like a ninja. Ladies and gentlemen, Mick Jagger's pants. Give it up. They don't have pockets. There's no button at the top. The slipper just stops and it's all you. I love these pants. How would you respond to the ham, though, going wrong? She took one step over the ham, took one step away from the ham, threw her arms in the air and screamed at the top of her lungs, Lord, somebody done thrown a ham at me.
Oh my God!
I was so fucking like, yes, put your name on it. That's right, I saw it too. Motherfucker. Hand tossing ass shit going on in this grocery store.
Oh, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Athletic people, go get that guy and bring him back here so I can talk to him. She just fucking rolled with it. I was so impressed. For a minute, I began to doubt my own memory of reality. I started doing the math in my head furiously. How could she be right? How is she not lying? If the ham flew at such a speed and trajectory that when I blinked, no, that's crotch ham, and we all saw her laugh. I I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell one more and I'm going to go. And that's it. And that's it. All right. I once saw a robbery on Halloween, which was ultra confusing because we all had costumes on. Enter the robber in a robber costume. Oh shit! Picture the fucking Hamburglar. That was this dude, and I'm like, that's a pretty clever costume. I would have never thought of that. I'll totally even more impressed when he pulls out a real gun, robs the fucking store. We should have fucking seen this coming. And here he goes. I'm like, oh shit. And I start to think, is he robbing the store just because this is his costume and he's doing what feels right, or was this the plan? I gotta figure this out because I've got a samurai costume on. I don't know about you, I got a pretty weird life. I don't want to cross many fake swords and said weird life, so I'm wearing a real sword. I have a weapon on. I'm armed. Should I do something? Do I have to step in? And I'm tripping my balls off. So the answer is yes! Draw your sword! And I did. And I crept up behind this guy with a gun and put a sword underneath his neck. And he looks at me like a ham fell from between my legs. I said, alright, motherfucker, I'm getting half the money in that sack and we're all going home happy. I'm Chris Fontana, you've been fantastic.